Good day, my name is Leong Yi. You all can call me Jaden.
Hi there, my name is Dylan Tan Chun Wei.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ang Yen Ping.
Hi everyone, my name is Saira binti Suratman.
Today, our group will be presenting a case study on Zeus Coffee, a Malaysian-born coffee chain that has experienced rapid growth in recent years. We will discuss the key business challenges the company faces and propose entrepreneurial strategies to address these challenges in a highly competitive food and beverage market. Now, I'll pass my mic to Mr. Dylan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jaden. So let's start with the business overview. So by looking at Zeus Coffee itself, it is a local coffee chain that really stands out. They started at KL in 2019, and in just 5 years, they've grown into over 150 outlets across Malaysia. The key to their success is their mobile apps. While they're a coffee shop, the apps is what makes them the experience so smooth. The ordering, paying, collecting points, all from your phone. They mainly targets young adults, people who are always on their phones and want something good, fast, and convenient. Their success really comes down to these three smart choices. So first, their apps makes everything easy. There is no waiting in the line. Second, they control everything, from buying beans to roasting themselves, so they keep the quality high and the cost lower. And third, they sell really good coffee at price that feels affordable. And so that's how they shook up the coffee scene so quickly. Now, to understand Zeus, we have to look at the industry they are in. Malaysia is a very crowded coffee market. It's growing fast, push trends like cashless payment, support for local brands, and eco-friendly choices. The demand is high, especially among young people in the cities. But that means competition is everywhere. Zeus is basically competing on three levels at once. So the first is they are up against global giants like Starbucks, who have strong brand image, and they are also against other local coffee shops like artisans, who focus on craft qualities. And they are even competing with convenience stores, which offer cheap, quick coffee. So in these crowded spaces, Zeus entered as a newcomer that uses tech and smart pricing to stand out. The big challenges in these industries: too many players, rising costs, customers who change their mind quickly, and the constant needs to keep up with tech. Zeus offer a whole model which built to face these challenges head on. After looking at their fast growth, we believe the biggest challenge Zeus now face is keeping their customers loyal in such crowded and competitive market. So why is this the main challenge now? Zeus has been a great new customers, getting new customers, but that's just the one step. To stay successful long term, they need to turn those first time buyers into regulars who keep coming back. So, three things to make this really hard. One, a lot of other coffee shops now have a similar apps and deals, so it is easier for customers to switch. Two, their main customers, young people, love to try new things and don't stick out one brand for so long. And the third, for a business to be financially healthy long terms, have repeat customer is much more valuable than just getting a whole new download. This challenge is really testing what makes Juice successful in the first place. It's the big next step for any growing company after its initial boom. How they handle it will decide whether Juice stays popular or just become a passing trend. And so that is all for my part. I'll be passing the mic to my next partner, Mr. Ang.
Wow! Thanks to Mr. Dylan for the company overview. Now, I will move to the study of the business challenge faced by Zaz Coffee. Through our research and interview, we have found three major challenges that Zaz Coffee is currently facing: rising costs, market competition, and talent shortage. Let's look at them in detail. First of all, the challenge is a rising cost of operation. Global coffee beans price have gone up due to climate issue in Brazil and Vietnam. On top of that, the weak ringgit make importing equipment and technologies more expensive. This create a tough situation for those. They position themselves as affordable luxury So they cannot simply raise price without losing customers. This puts huge pressure on their profits. Furthermore, Zaz is swimming in a red ocean. The Malaysian coffee market is extremely crowded. Competitors like Luckin Coffee and Gigi Coffee are expanding fast and offering discount. Since it is easy to start a business, new brands pop up constantly. If Thus doesn't stand out beyond just convenience, customer can easily switch to a cheaper alternative, forcing Thus to spend more on marketing just to keep them. Last but not least, the rapid expansion brings the challenge of hiring staff. Thus aims to open hundreds of new stores, but finding skilled baristas is difficult due to the shortage of workers. In our interview with a Zest outlet manager, she confirmed that staff shortage is a daily struggle. High turnover rates make it hard to keep consistent service quality, which is risky for the brand's reputation. In a nutshell, Zoss Coffee is facing a growth paradox. They need to expand to win, but rising costs and lack of talent make this expansion risky. So, how can they solve this? Now, I will pass it to my group member, Mr. Jaden, to share the strategy.
Thank you, Mr. Ang. Based on the challenges discussed earlier, our group proposed three entrepreneurial strategies for Juice Coffee. These strategies aim to manage rising operational costs, intense market competition, and internal talent, concerned while supporting sustainable long-term growth. The first strategy focuses on mitigating rising operational costs through strategy supply chain optimization. By by diversifying supply sources and securing long-term procurement contracts, Juice Coffee can reduce dependency on volatile global coffee markets and currency fluctuations. From a risk management perspective, this strategy helps stabilize costs and protects profit margins without compromising the company's affordable premium positioning. The second strategy addresses hyper-competition by shifting from price-based promotions to value-based brand differentiations. Instead of relying heavily on discounts, Juice Coffee can strengthen customer loyalty through personalized digital engagement and unique localized menu offerings. According to innovation theory, differentiation is essential in saturated markets. This approach allows Juice Coffee to stand out beyond convenience and pricing, while reducing long-term customer acquisition costs. The third strategy focuses on strengthening internal capabilities through structured talent development and leadership empowerment. As Juice Coffee expands rapidly, consistent service quality depends on well-trained staff and strong outlet-level leadership. From an entrepreneurial leadership perspective, empowering managers and investing in employee development ensures operational consistency, improves staff retention, and protects the brand's service standards during rapid growth. In summary, these strategies collectively enable Juice Coffee to manage growth risks while sustaining profitability, competitiveness, and service quality. Now, I'll pass my mic to Ms. Sahira.
Thanks, Mr. Jaden. To conclude, this case study found that Zeus Coffee is facing a growth paradox, where expansion is slowed by challenges such as rising operational and supply chain costs, intense competition in a saturated market, and a shortage of skilled talent. To address this issue, several strategies were proposed, including regional supply chain diversification, value-based digital engagement instead of price competition, and structured internal talent and leadership development. These strategies are expected to stabilize profit margins, strengthen brand loyalty, and support sustainable long-term growth while maintaining service quality. From a personal perspective, this case study enhanced my understanding of the challenge involved in scaling a homegrown startup. Despite being a digital first brand, this coffee still faces traditional risks such as labor shortage and supply chain instability, highlighting the need to balance innovation with operational stability. In terms of skills, this analysis strengthened my critical thinking and strategic planning abilities, particularly in understanding the interconnection between finance, marketing, and human resource. A key takeaway is that while technology improves convenience, it cannot replace the importance of human capital development and cost control. Finally, the best practice identified include vertical integration, supply chain diversification, and focusing on emotional brand attachment rather than price wars. Looking ahead, Zeus Coffee should explore expansion opportunities within Southeast Asia, continue strengthening ESG practice valued by Gen Z, and treat talent development as long-term strategic priority. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.